All right, baby.
Live?
Yep. Let's go up here.
Alright. You're live?
Oh, that's the
Alright.
What that going? That's being stupid. Damn.
Is it tight?
I don't understand how it's freaking loose.
It is good to it.
Wow. Come on. I don't understand that.
Where's it loose at?
This is sliding up, but it shouldn't slide up when it's this tight.
What are you doing?
You got pliers? It's gonna rip my skin.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't understand this. You gotta be kidding me. I had no idea. We took it down. I mean, oh, and then, oh my God.
You can't use it like that?
I just don't want it to fall out. You know what I mean?
I run it down from
It's-
some of those screws.
I wonder if I'm tightening it, but lefty loosey, righty tighty.
Yeah, now you.
If I had pliers, I could get it. All right, we're going to have to try to do it without it, man. You just got to be
All right.
very careful and not let that. I might get some tape somewhere on here. Hold
right.
on, let me tighten this up too.
So there's tape down there.
Yeah, I got better tape in my bag.
That's loose.
Does it feel loose?
Yep.
We're ready, baby.
Yes, sir. Did you have a good Christmas?
Yes, sir.
You
All
ever
right.
listen to the game? You ever watch it?
Yeah, a couple of times I did. I think you guys had internet issues.
Yeah, we've got to fix mine.
Well, wasn't it like Hamilton Heights? Wasn't it their problem?
Yep.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That should help it.
Yeah, that popcorn
All right.
smells so good.
More stability, but still you want to be careful.
All right.
Maybe I'll do one. That's probably good.
All right.
That
I'll
should
do
be
one
good.
up the top.
Yeah.
Tuck in the middle.
You gonna bring pliers the next game? Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that should be good there, buddy. All right, now the all-important sound. Get the all-important sound going.
Which side's it on? That side or that side? It's on this side. Yeah.
Okay, this is going to be our second sound check. Lorenzo Pettiford. Hey, Lorenzo Pettiford. Testing 1, 2, 3 sound check. Testing 1, 2, 3 sound check from the field house. Sounding good. Testing 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 from the field house in preparation for the girls' holiday tournament. Yeah. All right.
Of our Newcastle Trojans. Matt Luce, of course, his first year at the helm here in Newcastle, Indiana. And, Coach, you had your first road loss of the year at Shelbyville. Always a tough place to play. They get you 62-38.
Excited to be back on the courts Monday night. It's a unique night for high school basketball, but just trying to get better. We ran into a very good Shelbyville team, but for us coaches in the stands and coaches on the bench,
All right, testing 1, 2, 3, level, check, check. Lorenzo Pettiford from the field house. Testing 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3 from the field house, the girls' holiday tournament. Does that sound a lot better? More? Okay. Wow, I've got it turned up all the way now. I can turn up my other mic. Oh, hold it. See, I can turn up my other mic. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Level check test. Testing 1, 2, 3. Level. That's too hot. Way too hot. Okay, turn back down to there. Testing 1, 2, 3. Is that still too hot? Testing 1, 2, 3 from the field house. Lorenzo Pettiford. Okay, let me go back to this. Okay, now is that a lot better? Testing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Sound check 1. Sound check 1. Okay. All right. Perfect, my friend. Okay. Well, excellent. I appreciate everything as always, and hope you had a great Christmas. Yep. All right, partner. Thanks a lot. All right, bye. Great. Great, sir. Now, I just need. What time we got? 9:34. He's probably with the girls in the locker room. I waited. Coach, I wanted to get a pregame with him. See if I can. Let's see if I can. Yeah, if you could, that'd be great. Here's you got a roster. There you go. Circle the number. See if I can get coach. Probably won't be able to because in the locker room.
spit it out, whatever it was.
How are we going here? Yep. Thank you, sir. Hey, can I get you guys? Just do 1, 2, 3, all three officials. Thank you. Good morning and happy holidays, Lady Trojan basketball fans, and welcome to the Newcastle Lady Trojans Holiday Basketball Tournament. Here's the breakdown of this four-team tournament that will be happening today. Game one, starting at 10 o'clock this morning, will feature the 7-5 Wildcats of Franklin County and their fifth-year head coach, Kyle Van Meter. They will go against the host school, our Newcastle Trojans. They're coming in with a record of 4-6. And the head skipper, of course, is Bobby Jones, now in his third year. Game two, will start at noon. Immediately following this game, we'll pit the 10th ranked in 1A basketball, the Twisters of the Oldenburg Academy. They'll be facing off against the 9-2 Huskies of Hamilton Heights and their second-year head coach, Aaron Trippy. The winners of today's basketball games, the morning session, will play at 8 o'clock tonight for the championship. The losers will start off at 6 o'clock tonight. So, again, it's the Lady Trojans Holiday Basketball Tournament on the Nash 1025 app, Nash FM 1025.com, and, of course, our video stream. It's on YouTube. Just simply go to the NC Trojans Report. So, let the holiday round ball fly high. Lady Trojans Holiday Basketball will start now. Again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a special hello to my youngsters that are tuning in for tonight's, or I should say this morning, I'm so used to saying tonight, this early morning basketball tournament. Again, game one will be tipping off here in about 7 minutes or so, and it will feature our home school, of course, the Newcastle Trojans 4 and 6, taking on the 7 and 5 Wildcats of Franklin County. Game two, of course, we'll see the number 10th ranked in 1A basketball, the Twisters of the Oldenburg Academy, taking on the 9-2 Huskies of Hamilton Heights. So it's 4 good teams. And as I talked to head coach Bobby Jones, you get the feeling that any one of these 4 teams play their style and brand of basketball. Any one of the 4 could win this thing. It is going to be that competitive, I believe, in this holiday tournament. I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas, and we're going to ring in the new year here in about 5 days or so. So 2026 is just around the corner. Lorenzo Pettiford and my good cameraman Ryan James, both of us up early this morning to get you set for this holiday basketball tournament. We got inside the world's largest gymnasium about 8:30 this morning to get set up, start testing out things, and get you set for tip-off here that's going to happen at 10 o'clock. Now, as always, if I could find my trusty recorder, Mr. Ryan James, there we go. As always, I had a chance to sit down with the head skipper, Bobby Jones, and talk about this great tournament and some of the things that his team worked on during the break. So we're going to cue that up right now. And here's how our conversation went with the third-year head coach, Bobby Jones. It's time to talk to head coach Bobby Jones. And, Coach, first of all, a belated Merry Christmas. Hope you and the family had a great Christmas.
Hey, we had a great Christmas. It's been nice to have these last couple of days off, too, just to kind of recharge.
And, of course, the holiday season is here. We still got the new year to bring in, but our Lady Trojans have been off for a while, and you were supposed to have a game back before the holiday break against Centerville, but Mother Nature stopped that.
Yeah, we're going to end up rescheduling that this week that we play. I think we play East Central on a Tuesday and Eastern Hancock on a Thursday, so we're going to play Centerville on a Monday. That Monday before, so we'll have 3 games that week, but we've done that before.
This ball club, again, with a lot of rest, Coach, so you've got a game early this morning, and tip-off will be at 10 o'clock for this holiday tournament, the 4-team tournament. But what have you and the girls worked on since you had so much time off for the break?
Well, like I said, our last game, we had trouble guarding the Schwiegerman sisters at Jay County, and our transition defense wasn't great. So we worked a lot on that. Our last 4 practices, getting back on defense, and then just didn't feel like we really pressured the ball a whole lot. So we've really worked on, our half-court man defense, pressuring the ball, getting after teams and trying to turn them over a little bit in our press. So those 3 things we've really tried to hit on real hard the last 4 practices. So I feel pretty good about going into today's game.
So this holiday tournament features 4 teams. Of course, your Lady Trojans will be in game 1 against Franklin County against the Wildcats, and they're 7 and 5. You guys come in at 4 and 6, and then game 2, part of the other 4 teams. The other 2 teams are Oldenburg, who's ranked number 10 in 1A basketball. They're 10-1, and Hamilton Heights, who is 9-2. I get the feeling that all four teams feel like if they play their style of basketball, they could probably win this thing.
Yeah, Franklin County is a pretty good basketball team. They got a really good big girl, Singer, number 13. She's been out for the last couple games with a concussion, so I don't know if she's playing today or not. But regardless, they've got some good guards around her. The Cox sisters are pretty competitive basketball players, and they've got 3 or 4 girls that can hit the three. I watched their Jackson Dell game. I think they had 10 threes in the first 2 quarters. So we're really going to have to guard the three-point line and figure out how to keep the ball out of 13's hands if she's playing this morning. But they've got a nice team. They run a really good 1-3-1 defense and trap a little bit in the half court, so we're going to have to take care of the basketball. But we feel like if we pressure the ball like we need to and crash the boards like we're supposed to, that we've got a really good shot at winning. And then Oldenburg Academy is coached by Dave Disbrow, who was a longtime boys coach at East Central, so they're a very well-coached team. I think they've only lost 1 game, and they actually beat Franklin County. And then you've got Hamilton Heights that's having a really good season. They just came off a win at Kokomo. I think it was at Kokomo. I think they're like 10-2. They've got 3 freshmen that are pretty good basketball players, so I feel like we've got a pretty good tournament field. And like you said, if any of those 4 teams play their game, this is anybody's tournament.
Of course, you would always love to get off to a good start, but I don't know. I just get the feeling like today, a 10 a.m. start, the team that kind of gets off to a good start and settle in quickly is going to have the advantage in this early tip-off at 10 a.m.
No, I totally agree. That's part of the reason we scheduled this, was to kind of simulate state tournament. You know, if you get past that sectional, when you get in the regional, you're going to have to win one in the morning and play again in the evening. And you know, this is our first tournament together, and it's nice to play it on your home floor in the biggest high school gym in the world. So our girls are really excited and really looking forward to it, and I hope the other teams are too.
Keys for your Lady Trojans to get game 1.
Got to pressure the ball. Got to attack on offense. We can't get stagnant. You know, they're going to switch up their defenses from 1-3-1 to 2-3, and we can't just, you know, throw 100 passes and expect somebody to take a shot. We got to get the ball in Carly's hands, and Alana and Piper and Megan and Emily, they got to knock down shots, and Mallory's got to be a force on the boards and kind of neutralize number 13. So I feel like if we're knocking down shots early and we're attacking the basket and creating offense with our defense, we're going to have a pretty good day.
All right, Coach. Well, good luck. We'll talk to you in the postgame show.
All right, thank you.
That's head coach Bobby Jones of our Green Mean Fighting Lady Trojan Machine, and we're going to continue with more of our pregame show. You are listening to Lady Trojans Holiday Basketball Tournament on the Nash 102.5 app, Nash FM 102.5.com, and streaming on YouTube. Just simply go to the NC Trojans Report.
X's and O's. Playing high school football has taught me respect for my coaches and teammates, our opponents, and the officials.
On the softball field, I learned how to be accountable for my actions and how they affect the rest of my team.
Every game reminds us that humility means winning with class and losing with grace. I'm Dante Pope from Maryville High School.
And I'm Ashton Elpers from North Posey High School. These are just some of the lessons we learned from high school sports that we'll carry with us for the rest of our lives.
Wins and losses, highs and lows, success and failure, they are all part of being a student athlete and a human being.
Learning how to handle these ups and downs on the field prepares us to handle them off the field too.
I am IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Be a champion of high school sports and the lessons they teach by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is developing character. This is education-based athletics. This is your IHSAA.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels.
Okay, back we are inside the beautiful field house here in beautiful Newcastle, Indiana. Time to get you set for game 1 of this Lady Trojans Holiday Tournament. We'll start off with Franklin County. The 7-5 Wildcats will start number 23, Cody Cox. She's a 5'8" senior. She's averaging 10 points, 3.5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Number 13 is Ruby Singer. She's a 6-foot senior, averaging 11 points and 8 rebounds per contest. Kaylee Hanna wears number 11. She's a 5'6" junior, 8 points, 3 rebounds per game. Number 21 is Audrey Mears. She's a 5'10 sophomore, 8 points and 6.5 boards a game. And round out the starting five is Kendra Cox. She's a 5'6 senior, 4.5 points and 3 rebounds per contest. Now the starting five for Bobby Jones and the Lady Trojans. Number 2, Carly Lanzer, the 5'9 sophomore, team high 14.5 points, 5.5 rebounds, and just under 2 assists a game. Number 4 is Emily Luce. She's a 5'5 senior, averaging 7 points, 4.5 boards, and 4.5 assists. Her twin sister is Megan Luce. She wears number 13. She's a 5'6 senior, averaging 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists a game. Number 15 is the 5'7 junior, Piper Arthur. Arthur's averaging 6.5 points, 2 boards, and an assist a game. And the big lady in the middle, Mallory Owens, a 6' junior, averaging 4.5 points and 4 boards per game. So it's Owens, Arthur, Emily Luce, Megan Luce, and Carly Lanzer, your starting five for Bobby Jones and the Lady Green Mean Fighting Trojan Machine. And it's going to be David White throwing it up in the middle, along with Mike Alford and Craig Lyon, the 3 men wearing the black and white stripes. And we're underway, the holiday tournament. Glad to have you on board. Lorenzo Pettiford and Ryan James bringing you the action. Here they get the ball inside the Singer. Wildcats on their first offensive touch, and that's going to be a steal by Luce, and she will go in to score. Megan Luce with that beautiful steal. That's the first turnover on the Wildcats as well, and Newcastle will come out in some full court pressure, and the Wildcats will bring it. Will break it, actually, and hits Cox at the top of the key. Now here is Kendra Cox. There are 2 Coxes out there, Kendra and Cody, and Kendra will drive in from the left elbow and get the first 2 for the Wildcats. Arthur open for a 3 off the mark, and that rebound will come down to the Wildcats. Just underway, each team has scored a basket here in the opening quarters. We go under the 7-minute mark. Kendra Cox to Cody Cox. Now Hannah, now back to Cody Cox. Newcastle in their man-to-man. Here's a attempted drive by Kendra Cox out to her sister Cody. She gets into the paint, left-handed shot up, no good, rebound. Owens does a good job of boxing out and controlling that board. Here's Emily Luce to, that was Megan Luce to Emily Luce. Now Piper Arthur will launch another 3, and that's going to be a little bit too strong off the heel of the rim. Hannah's got an opportunity, and Piper Arthur comes over and says, "Not in our house." Beautiful block without getting the foul by number 15, Piper Arthur, the 5'7 junior. Tosses that right out of bounds. It will stay Wildcat basketball, though. They will inbounds underneath their own basket. Having a little trouble getting it in. They finally do. Here is Kendra Cox to Singer. Left baseline jumper, no good. And that rebound will come down to Piper Arthur. Arthur pushes it quickly down the court. Stop, start, hesitate, dribble. Sets up Lanzer for a 3. Look off the back of the rim, no good. And the Wildcats have their 3rd rebound. We're under 6 minutes. We have played a little over 2 here in the opening quarter, and we're tied at 2. Cody Cox's 3's no good, and that ball will go out of bounds. It will stay, or it will be Newcastle basketball. Piper Arthur will check out. And checking in is the outside shooting specialist, Alana Orr, the 5'4 junior, has made 10 out of her 45 3-ball attempts. That's at 22%. Half-court trapping, Megan Luce from the left side, no good. And the Wildcats have another rebound. Number 1 is checked in, Christy Hannah. Got 2 sets of sisters out there for the Wildcats, the Hannahs, and the Coxes. Turnover, Wildcats, they're second in the quarter. Orr from the right side gets double teamed, so she gives it to Emily Luce. Back to Orr in the right corner. 3's in the air, too strong. And Lanzer's got an offensive rebound. Lanzer into Mallory. Mallory did take that extra little hop there. That's the Trojans' first turnover of the ball game. Good entry pass into Mallory. She was ready to go to work, just took a little extra step there. So Newcastle staying in this full court pressure. And there's a steal by Emily Luce. She will attack and get in the paint. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Lanzer. Lanzer, free throw line, left side to Emily. 8-foot left baseline jumper, no good, too strong, and the Wildcats have another rebound. Piper Arthur will be checking in on the next dead ball. Singer out to Christy Hanna. And number 11 is Kaylee Hanna. This is Kaylee Hanna. Deep three, no good, and the rebound's got into Mallory Owens' hands. Lanzer with the basketball. Emily Luce on the drive, out to Carly Lanzer. Now Megan Luce. Orr's three. That might have been partially blocked. Lanzer with the rebound and the and one coming. Carly Lanzer getting just under 6 rebounds a ball game, leads the team in that area. Got another offensive rebound, and she was fouled. That foul is going to go on number 21, Audrey Mears. And Carly's 74% form will go to the line, shooting 74%. This one is up and good. 34 out of 46 coming in to tonight's ball game. She makes her first there. She will check out, and checking in is number 51, Kinley Briscoe. And there is a steal by Emily Luce, and she will score. Nice job there by the Trojans. Third turnover on the Wildcats. Here is a jumper in the paint by Hanna, no good, but they get their offensive rebound. Singer on a take from the right side, and Briscoe may have reached in and committed that foul. Yep, that's who it will go against. Kinley Briscoe will pick up her first. So Emily Luce on a beautiful steal down there at the other end while I was writing down some stats. Gets her first two, and the Trojans are leading 7-2 with 3:46 to play in the opening quarter. Here is Cox driving that right baseline, and Briscoe's going to pick up 2 quick ones, and Bobby Jones will not hesitate and will be bringing Kinley Briscoe to the sideline to talk to her about how not to pick up 2 quick fouls. Wildcats basketball underneath their own basket, trailing 7-2. Another steal by Luce. Quick outlet pass to her sister Megan. She will go and miss that layup attempt, and that went off a Trojan. So it's Wildcat basketball. Another steal by Newcastle. Another, beautiful passing out there. And head coach Kyle Van Meter says he needs a timeout. We'll do the same. 9-2 is your score. Trojans with the lead. 3:22 left in the opening quarter. Back after this timeout.
More than X's and O's, playing high school football has taught me respect for my coaches and teammates, our opponents, and the officials.
On the softball field, I learned how to be accountable for my actions and how they affect the rest of my team.
Every game reminds us that humility means winning with class and losing with grace. I'm Dante Pope from Maryville High School.
And I'm Ashton Elpers from North Posey High School. These are just some of the lessons we learned from high school sports that we'll carry with us for the rest of our lives.
Wins and losses, highs and lows, success and failure, they are all part of being a student athlete and a human being.
Learning how to handle these ups and downs on the field prepares us to
And back we are to action. It'll be Wildcats basketball facing this full court pressure by the Trojans. And they're going to call a hand check foul on Orr. Alana will pick up her first. That will be the team's third. Newcastle getting back now on the defensive end. Singer from the right side. That is blocked from behind by Arthur. That's their 5th turnover, and Lanzer in the paint gets hammered. No call. Newcastle does get the loose ball. Here's Mallory with it. Out to Emily Luce. Now with 2:50 left here in the opening quarter, Bobby Jones up, giving instructions to his team. Emily Luce has her pass deflected right side to Orr. Back to Emily Luce. Now Arthur in the paint. Turnaround shot up good. Good movement of the pumpkin, and Newcastle's lead is 9. Another steal by Emily Luce. Lanzer will go up, score, and she's got another and one. Trojans defensive pressure causing havoc down there, and it leads to a basket and an and one attempt for the second time here in the opening quarter. Lanzer will go back for that and one free throw. That foul on Cox, that's her, Cody Cox, her first. Lanzer's and one free throw is good. She's 2 for 2 in the quarter. She leads all scorers with 8 points. It is 14-2. A 12-point lead is the largest. Cox will go to Hannah. Hannah gets it across the timeline and gives it over to Cody Cox. Now it's to Christy Hannah. Back to Cody Cox. He will launch a 3 ball. It's good. She's made 13 out of 44 on the season. That's 30%. And the lead is at 9 again. Orr's 3 is a little too strong. That ball will carry him out to Arthur. She'll pull up and miss. And the rebound will come down to Singer, and she'll be fouled. That foul will go against Mallory Owens. That's Mallory's first, the team's 4th. And the Wildcats will have to face this full court pressure. And you got to watch out for this girl who has just checked back in. Emily Luce has already got 3 steals, I believe, here in the opening quarter. Full court pressure once again. Wildcats have got to get it across the timeline. They're having a little difficulty. Oh, that was a walk, I thought. No call. Here's a drive from the left side, a little bit of contact, and they will get the loose ball and draw the contact again. Audrey Mears. That foul is going to be on Mallory Owens. That's going to be Mallory's second. So each of the bigs for Newcastle got 2 fouls here in the opening quarter. Kinley Briscoe and now Mallory Owens with 2. This is the first free throw attempt by the Wildcats. Audrey Mears comes in shooting 68%, 13 out of 19. She will miss her first and have one more. 14-5 is your score. Trojans with that lead, and now it is 14-6 as Mears will go 1 out of 2. 1:37 left in the opening period. Here comes the Trojans with the basketball, facing this 1-2-2 full court pressure, or half court pressure, I should say. I'll wake up as well. It's a little early start. Piper on a drive. Nice pass over, and that shot is rejected to Madeline Raymond. Emily Luce on a take from the left baseline, no good. And the rebound will come down to the Wildcats. So the Trojans did have a couple attempts there to score, but could not get it in the basket. And now Madeline Raymond will reach in and commit a foul, and the Trojans are over the foul limit here in the opening quarter with 1:09 left. Going right back to the line is Audrey Mears, where she was 1 out of 2 in her first set. She shoots 68% on the season. This one is up and good. She will have one more to go for point number 3 for her and point number 8 for the team. 14-7 right now is your score. Make it 14-8 as she goes 2 for 2 in that set. Quickly down the court, it's Arthur, now Lanzer. Lanzer gets to the paint area, and she will draw the third foul on the Wildcats. Now, Lanzer was trying to get an active shooting, but they will not say that she got there. That foul was on Cody Cox, her second, the team's third. And Cody will check out with those two fouls. Lancer will inbounds for the Trojans. She throws it all the way up top to Megan Luce. Megan with the pumpkin. Backs it all the way out to the Trojan Emily, gives it over to her sister. Emily with the rock now. She will go to Lancer, top of the key area. Lancer looking to wheel and deal. Gets cut off. Now back to Emily Luce. Back to Lancer. Right side to Megan Luce. Top of the key, it's Arthur. Left wing, it's Lancer. 35 seconds left in the open quarter. Emily Luce sets up. Her sister Megan misses the shot and the ninth rebound for the Wildcats. They've got 9 rebounds in the quarter, yet they still trail by 6. Newcastle has 6. Here is Hannah. 3-ball, no good. Rebound will be Newcastle's. With now 10 seconds left, Bobby Jones wants fist. Emily Luce, right side to Carly. Piper Arthur, too strong. Megan Luce with the rebound, and they can't get a shot off. So at the end of one, the Lady Trojans will lead by 6, 14-8. We'll take a end of the quarter timeout and come back with second quarter action. It's the Lady Trojans Holiday Tournament, Game 1. Lady Trojans lead 14-8. Back right after this.
Handle them off the field, too.
I am IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Be a champion of high school sports and the lessons they teach by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is developing character. This is education-based athletics. This is your IHSAA.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kennel2couch.org.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kennel2couch.org.
And we are ready to start the second quarter with the Lady Trojans having control of the basketball. Megan Luce out to sister Emily Luce. Orr's 3 from the right side is good. Alana Orr knocks down her first trifecta of the ball game, shooting 22% out there, 10 out of 45 on the season. 17-8 is your score. Back to a 9-point lead for Newcastle. They led by as many as 12, I believe, in that opening quarter. Here is Kendra Cox. This is Mears with it, and she will lose it. They did have 6 turnovers in the opening quarter. They got one already here in the second quarter for a total of 7. Newcastle had 1 turnover in the opening quarter. Newcastle did get out-rebounded only by 9-8 in the opening quarter. Under the 7-minute mark we go here in the second quarter. Trojans up 9. Emily Luce hesitation. Drives down the middle, tosses up a running one-handed shot, no good. Rebound, Wildcats. Quickly out to Hannah. Hannah will pull up her dribble. Now the Wildcats will launch a 3 from way up top, no good, and a nice rebound for Madeline Raymond. Lancer, left side to Emily. She gets into the paint strip, turnover Newcastle. And a good job of Megan cutting off that initial dribble of the Wildcats. And Madeline Raymond a little too aggressive on that defense against number 22, Jalen Grimison. And Grimison will go to the line to shoot too, they said. She got into active shooting. Grimson's first free throw is up and off the back of the rim, no good. She came in 1 out of 4, only 25% on the season. Raymond will check out, and number 24, Addison Lee, will check in, the 5'10 freshman. Grimson will have one more, and she will make it. She goes 1 out of 2. And it's 17-9. Trojans with the lead in the basketball. Facing this zone defense, Emily Luce. Orr will launch a three. That will not go in, and Newcastle gets an offensive rebound. Lanzer with it. And Bobby Jones says, we need a timeout to talk things over. We'll keep this timeout here and take care of some of our great sponsors like McDonald's. McDonald's, located at 1720 South Memorial Drive in beautiful Newcastle, Indiana, wants to thank you, the Newcastle community, for your unwavering support during the road construction on Memorial Drive. We deeply appreciate your patience and loyalty. McDonald's could not be happier to be a part of this wonderful community, and we are thrilled to cheer on the Newcastle Trojan student athletes standing by your side as you aim for victory. Here's to a bright future together in Newcastle. Let's go, Trojans. Broad Street Motors is located at 1556 Broad Street in beautiful Newcastle, Indiana. When it comes to tune-ups, computer diagnostics, oil changes, brakes, or heat or AC repair, take your car to the reliable Fix-It Pros. Broad Street Motors, 1556, beautiful Newcastle, Indiana. Emily Luce will miss just inside the paint, and the right elbow, that rebound will come down to the Wildcats. That's their 11th. 17-9 is your score. 5 minutes and 20 seconds left before we take a halftime break. Lanzer with the beautiful block, but the rebound will go to Grissom, and she could not control it, so it will be Newcastle basketball. Grimison, I should say, Grimison. Oh, wild pass. Lanzer can't control it. That's only the Trojans' third turnover here in the first half. They had one in the opening quarter, now two here in the second. They still lead by 8, 17-9 as we go under the 5-minute mark. This is Cody Cox with it. Right side to Singer. Now top of the key, it's Hannah, deep one, and she will make it. Kaylee Hannah shooting 36% out there, 27 out of 74. Knocks down her first trifecta and the team's second try ball in the first half. And Lancer will come back with her first trifecta, shooting 48% from the arc, 12 out of 25. 20-12, 8-point lead, Lady Trojans. 4:20 left in the first half. There's a bank shot by Cody Cox. I don't know if she called bank, but the bank is open. 20-14. Trojans with the 6-point lead in the Pumpkin, facing this trapping zone defense. Lanzer, another deep three off the heel of the rim, and Loose with the nice rebound, Megan style. Or with the three from the left side, no good, and this rebound will come down to the Wildcats. Here's Singer with it. To the right corner area. Now reverse move and makes the basket on a beautiful spin move on that right block. Ruby Singer, the 6-foot senior, gets her first 2 of the ball game. She averaged a team high 11. That foul was on Addison Lee, her first, the team's second here in the second quarter. And Singer, the 50% free throw shooter, 28 out of 56, is at the line for the and one. She will be short. She shot a team high 56 free throws, only knocked down 28 of them, though. So a 4-point lead for Newcastle. They led by 6 at the end of 1. They were up as many as 12 in this first half. Blessinger way short. That might have been partially blocked. Rebound Wildcats. They do a good job on the glass, speaking of the Wildcats. I got them with 14 rebounds. Newcastle has 12. 20-16 as we approach the 3-minute mark left in the first half. 4-point lead Newcastle. And there's another steal by the Trojans. That's the 8th turnover on the Wildcats. 6 in the opening quarter, 2 in this quarter. Piper running one-handed shot up is good. Tough shot, tough angle, but Piper gets her first 2. It's on a difficult scale. That was about an 8.5. 22-16, 6-point lead, Lady Trojans. Cody Cox into the paint area, gets a nice soft roll on that. That's her second field goal in the quarter, her 7th point of the ball game. Back to a 4-point lead for Newcastle. Arthur, left corner. Top of the key, Emily loose. Emily goes left corner to Lanzer. She'll drive the left baseline and get bumped. And that's going to be the first team foul on the Wildcats here in the second quarter. And they're going to give that to number 21, Audrey Mears. That is Mears' second. Lanzer will inbounds to Arthur in the left corner. Arthur back to Carly. Right side to Clayton Blessinger, and there's that dragging the pivot foot. And Trojans' 3rd turnover in the quarter, 4th of the ball game here in the first half for Newcastle. So Wildcats is slowly trying to climb and cut into this lead that was as many as 12 in the first half. And that's going to be a turnover on Singer. We might have got a break there. I thought Mallory might have tripped Singer up, but the Stripes didn't see it that way. 9th turnover on the Wildcats, 3rd in the quarter for them. Each team with 3 turnovers in the 3rd quarter. 22-18. Piper will throw it away. That's their 5th turnover, 4th in the quarter on Newcastle. And out to Hannah, deep 3. She will launch deep all over the court. Lanzer with a nice rebound, pushing it down the court. And a beautiful spin move, but could not convert. Nice spin by Carly, just could not convert it. Lost a little bit of the handles up top on her way up to the basket. Here's a 3, left side, it's good. Audrey Mears has made this a 1-point ball game with 1 minute and 10 seconds left in the first half. Peyton Blessinger's 3 is no good, and they're going to call a foul either on Singer or Owens. It will go against Singer of the Wildcats. They were fighting for a position. Both players went to the court, but it goes against Singer. That's her first, the team's second. 1 minute and 9 seconds left here in the first half. Newcastle up by the small number of 1, 22-21. Orr with a good take. Love to see that by Alana Orr, who's only been to the free throw line twice this year. But when you hit that 3 ball, nice up fake, you can attack like she just did there and draw the contact. And she will miss her first. Again, 1 of 2 of the season. She will have 1 more to try to give Newcastle a 2-point lead. 1:06 left in the first half. And this one is going to roll around and drop in. So Orr goes 1 for 2. And Newcastle stays in their full court pressure. And Emily loose, almost had a steal trying to get it. She will commit the foul. That is Emily's first, the team's 3rd. Singer's got it. Left wing area. Up top to Kendra Cox. Right side, it's Cody Cox. 3's off the mark. Rebound, no good. And Newcastle will get this rebound. 40 seconds left. Orr's three is off the mark, and Singer will get a rebound. And I believe Mallory Owens just picked up her third. Yes, that's going to be three on Mallory. Good hustle by Mallory, but she got maybe a little too aggressive and picks up her third. So Madeline Raymond will check in for Mallory Owens with those three fouls. 38 seconds left in the first half. Trojans up 2. Cody Cox breaks that full court pressure, dribbles off of her leg for their 10th turnover and the fourth in the quarter. Each team has 4 turnovers in this second quarter. Newcastle, though, only has a total of 5. The Wildcats have a total of 10. 25 seconds left. Let's see if the Trojans, nope. Oh, I thought Orr was going to launch. Peyton Blessinger got it. As we approach the 15-second mark, here's Lanzer. And the ball was kicked by a Wildcat. It will stay. Trojans basketball with 13.7 seconds to go. Number 1, Christy Hanna will check in. And checking out will be Cody Cox. Kyle Van Meter does not want to see Cox pick up that third foul. Here's Emily Luce with the rock. We're under 10 seconds left here in the first half. Now right side to Orr. She will fake the three. We've got 3 seconds. Emily, Blessinger's three at the gun. It will not count, and that's how the half will end. So the Newcastle Trojans put up 14 points in the opening quarter, and they will score 9 points in the second quarter. The Wildcats put up 8 points in the first quarter, but they will score 13 in the second. So they outscored Newcastle 13-9 in the second quarter, but the Trojans still have the 2-point lead, 23-21. We'll take our halftime commercial break, come back with some halftime stats, check some college and NBA basketball scores, that and much, much more. You are listening to the Lady Trojans Holiday Tournament. Game 1, Newcastle leads 23-21 over Franklin County. Game 2 will feature the number 10 ranked Academy of Oldenburg, 10-1 against the 9-2 Huskies of Hamilton Heights. Quick timeout, back with some halftime stats on the Nash 1025 app, Nash FM 1025.com, and streaming on YouTube. Just simply type in the NC Trojans Report.
More than X's and O's, playing high school football has taught me respect for my coaches and teammates, our opponents, and the officials.
On the softball field, I learned how to be accountable for my actions and how they affect the rest of my team.
Every game reminds us that humility means winning with class and losing with grace. I'm Dante Pope from Maryville High School.
And I'm Ashton Elpers from North Posey High School. These are just some of the lessons we learned from high school sports that we'll carry with us for the rest of our lives.
Wins and losses, highs and lows, success and failure, they are all part of being a student athlete and a human being.
Learning how to handle these ups and downs on the field prepares us to handle them off the field, too.
I am IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Be a champion of high school sports and the lessons they teach by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is developing character. This is education-based athletics. This is your IHSAA.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kennel2couch.org.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kenneltocouch.org.
My name is Bobby. I'm a veteran and lost my leg to a roadside bomb. My victory was going from a wheelchair to becoming a weightlifting champion.
I'm Sam. I'm a veteran. My victory was finding a career I can be proud of and supporting my family.
America's veterans are on their most important tour, the tour of their lives.
I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, we're on a mission to help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
I'm a veteran, and my victory was finishing my education.
DAV offers veterans of all generations a lifetime of support for victories great and small.
My victory was proving that disability is not a limitation.
My victory was getting my service dog a new best friend.
We help more than 1 million veterans every year as they face and conquer their challenges.
My victory is being able to be there for my family.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
A tree can be a warrior, battling global challenges with greater courage. A tree can be a solution, cleaning our air, supporting our communities, and protecting our wildlife. A tree can be noble, growing hope in every corner of the world. That's why now is the time for trees, millions of trees. Join our planting movement at arborday.org.
Get on board.
The water is open. It's time to go boating and fishing and leave stress in our wake. Feel the wind as we ride and a fish on the line. Reel in our first catch and feel the sun at our backs. It's get out on the water season. It's time to get on board. Find out where to get on board near you. Visit Take Me Fishing and Discover Boating to learn more. And please recreate responsibly.
Get on board.
Since the moment you were born, I've made 1,000 wishes. Wishes for your future. In a world that's changing fast. For all of the things you may one day do play and laugh. Do win and lose. Do learn from your mistakes. And challenge yourself to grow. Do not be afraid. Or make decisions based in fear. Do it all with confidence and with kindness and strength. Do call your mom and ask her for advice. And always do your best to remember that no matter what you do in this life,
Thank you.
what matters to me is that you keep doing. I love you always, Mom. Inspire kids to do at 4h.org.
More than
Back we are inside the field house here in an always beautiful Newcastle, Indiana. Glad to have you on board with us for Lady Trojans Holiday Basketball. Lorenzo Pettiford here, my good cameraman Ryan James, bringing you all the exciting action of this holiday tournament. This is game one, featuring our Lady Trojans taking on Franklin County. The Wildcats are 7-5. Newcastle comes in with the record of 4-6. Game two, immediately following this game, will tip off around noon. We'll have the number 10 ranked Twisters of the Oldenburg Academy taking on the 9-2 Hamilton Heights Huskies. Aaron Triple is the head coach of the Hamilton Heights Huskies, and David Disbro is the head coach of the Twisters of the Oldenburg Academy. Now, the winners of the morning session will play in the championship game tonight at 8 o'clock. The losers of the morning session will play for third place, the consolation game, at 6 o'clock. So we're hoping our Newcastle Trojans not only hold on to this small 2-point lead, hopefully increase it and be in the championship game tonight, but they've got a lot of work to do to secure that victory here this morning and be in that championship game tonight. Some halftime stats for you. First of all, for Franklin County and their head coach, Kyle Van Meter, they were led in scoring with Cody Cox had 7. Ruby Singer, who averages a team-high 11 points, did not score in the opening quarter. She did get a field goal in the second quarter. She missed her and one free throw. She's got 2. Kaylee Hanna has a trifecta. She's got 3. Audrey Mears hits 3 free throws and a trifecta. She's got 6. Kendra Cox had a field goal in the opening quarter. She's got 2. And off the bench, Jalen Grimison went 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. She's got 1. The Wildcats were 3 out of 4 in the opening quarter from the charity stripe. In the second quarter, they were 1 out of 2 from the charity stripe. So that's a total of 4 out of 6 for the first half. They had 10 turnovers, 6 in the opening quarter, 4 in the second quarter. So a lot of turnovers in the first half for the Wildcats. And they did a good job on the glass, though, with 16 rebounds. For our Lady Trojans, once again, Carly Lanzer, who averages a team high just under 15 points a ball game, had 11 in the first half, 8 in the first quarter, and then she knocked down a trifecta in the second quarter. So she leads all scorers with 11. Alana Orr off the bench has 6, going 1 out of 2 from the charity stripe in the second quarter. She also made a trifecta in the second quarter and a regular 2 in the opening quarter. So she has 6, and then 3 players each with 1 field goal. That is Emily Luce, Megan Luce, and Piper Arthur. Again, Newcastle went to the line 2 times in the opening quarter. That was Lanzer going 2 for 2. In the in the second quarter, they were 1 out of 2. So in the first half, they were 3 out of 4 from the charity stripe. Newcastle had 5 turnovers and a good job for the Trojans on the glass with 14 rebounds. So those are our halftime stats. Again, Lorenzo Pettiford, Ryan James bringing you the action, doing a good job on the camera. We are set to go with second half action. We'll spin my chair around. It will be Wildcats basketball to start second half play. So here comes the Wildcats out of the locker room, only down to inside the Singer. Turnaround, tough shot, no good, over the top of the backboard. They're trying to get her established. Again, she averages a team high 11 points, and she only has 2 at the half. Trojans' first touch to start off the second half. And Newcastle will have the ball deflected off a Wildcat. It will stay Trojans basketball. Lanzer, Piper Arthur. Wildcats are actually opened up in a man-to-man defense for the first time tonight. They have went man-to-man, or as I like to say, lady to lady. Piper Arthur's 3, left corner pocket is good. Piper Arthur knocks down her trifecta here, and it is a 5-point lead for Newcastle, 26-21, as we approach the 7-minute mark, and now we have officially played 1 minute of the third quarter. Under the 7-minute mark we go, and that's going to be an over and back violation. First turnover in the quarter, 11th of the ball game. They average 17.5 turnovers per contest, and that's the same number Newcastle averages. But guess what? Our Lady Trojans have so far committed a team low first half 5 turnovers. Best performance in the turnover category that they have done all year in the first half, and Bobby Jones will be happy with that stat. Arthur, tough shot, rebound, Megan Luce, and the putback. Megan Luce was right there to clean that up, gets her second field goal. 7-point lead for Newcastle. They opened up strong in the opening quarter, and they're going to open up strong, it looks like, here in this third quarter. They only led by 2 at the half. Now they lead by 7. And a drive by Singer from the right baseline, attacking the rim. She draws the contact. That's going to go against Piper Arthur. That's going to be Arthur's first, the team's first here in the third quarter. And Singer, who shoots 50%, was 0 for 1 in the first half. And she will be 1 out of 1 right now. Let's put that in the third quarter. She makes her first here in this set. She will have one more. 28-22, 6-point lead for Newcastle. Will drop to 5 now. She goes 2 for 2 in that set. 28-23, 5-point lead for the Trojans. Here comes Emily Luce with the pumpkin across the timeline. Right side to Megan Luce. Now Arthur on the right wing. Top of the key to Lanza. Left wing to Emily. Down low to Arthur. She will throw it back out. Newcastle just working the ball around the perimeter on the outside, probing this defense. Emily Luce looking to penetrate. Attacks the left block, kicks it out to Megan. Megan right down the left side of the lane, shot up, no good. Rebound, fought for, and the Wildcats will pull it away. Here's Cody Cox on a take from the right side, and she will score. Just found a little space down that right side, did Cody Cox, off the glass, and she scores. The lead is down to 3. Megan Luce, left wing, top of the key to Arthur. Right side to Emily Luce. Emily to Lanza, top of the key. Left wing, it's Arthur. Bobby Jones wanting his team to move the ball a little quicker. We approach the 5-minute mark here of the third quarter. Trojans with this 3-point lead. Arthur, left elbow, gets cut off. Now Emily's got it. Getting guarded heavily by Hannah. And there is the 5-second count. First turnover in the quarter as Christy Hannah came out and put pressure on Emily Luce and stayed with her for 5 seconds. First turnover of the quarter for the Trojans, 6 of the ball game. Cox on a take, but will miss it from the left side. Mallory Owens has the 16th rebound. Piper Arthur, left wing. She'll throw it underneath to Megan Luce. Now back out to Lanza. 4:30 left in this third quarter. And they're going to call a bump foul up top. I believe that's going to go against Kaylee Hannah. That is Kaylee's first, the team's first here in the third quarter. Each team with one team foul in the third quarter. Megan Luce is checked out. Alana Orr is checked in for Newcastle. Arthur open for a 3. Look, short rebound will be off of Carly Lanza, and it will be Newcastle, or I'm sorry, Wildcat basketball. Singer attacks the right block, spinning, and then we'll kick it out to Christy Hannah. Hannah will go to Singer. Singer got away with a little bit of an air dribble there. Now it is Kaylee Hannah. Guarded tightly by Lanza. Kaylee will, and there's a 5-second count as Lanza guarding Kaylee Hannah tightly for 5 seconds. That is their second turnover in the quarter for the Wildcats, 12th of the ball game. Newcastle with the 3-point lead. So we go into the 4-minute mark left in this third period. Lanza with the pumpkin. Right elbow. Right side to Orr. Back to Carly. And Bobby Jones wants a timeout. We'll do the same. On the Trojan scoreboard, it's the Lady Trojans 28, the Lady Wildcats 25. We'll take a quick timeout and come back with more Lady Trojans basketball.
On the softball field, I learned how to be accountable. How they affect the rest of my team.
Every game reminds us that humility means winning with class and losing with grace. I'm Dante Pope from Maryville High School.
And I'm Ashton Elpers from North Posey High School. These are just some of the lessons we learned from high school sports that we'll carry with us for the rest of our lives.
Wins and losses, highs and lows, success and failure, they are all part of being a student athlete and a human being.
Learning how to handle these ups and downs on the field prepares us to handle them off the field too.
I am IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Be a champion of high school sports and the lessons they teach by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is developing character. This is education-based athletics. This is your IHSAA.
Back we are inside the field house in beautiful Newcastle, Indiana. Yours truly, Lorenzo Pettiford, sitting right at midcourt. To the left of me is the Newcastle Trojans bench and head coach Bobby Jones. Or right out of the timeout, 3-ball is good. Drawn up beautifully out of that timeout to get Orr untracked. And there's going to be a travel in the backcourt as Newcastle will cause the third turnover in the quarter, 13th of the ball game for the Wildcats. Trojans back up 6 now, 31-25, 3:29 left. Orr will inbounds right in front of me. Left corner to Lanzer. Lanzer will take it all the way out to the Trojan emblem. Now come back to the left side, get into the paint, contact. She will miss the shot, but she got hammered. Take your pick. And they're going to give it to number 23, Cody Cox. That's her third, the team second. And going to the line is the 74% free throw shooter, Carly Lanzer's got 2. First one is up and good. She is now 3 for 3 in the ball game. She had 2. She went 2 for 2 in the opening quarter, and this is her first free throw since. She came in 34 out of 46 before this game tonight, and this one is looking a little hard. It is off the back of the rim, and the Wildcats pull down their 18th rebound. 32-25, the 7-point lead for the Lady Trojans, but the Wildcats have the pumpkin. Cody Cox will draw a foul. That's probably going to go against Alana Orr. Yes, that is Orr's second and the team's second here in the third quarter. Each team with 2 team fouls in this quarter. You got to get to 5 before you get to the charity stripe and shoot 2. Singer, deep 3, that's short, and that falls right into the hands of Emily Luce. She will push the ball down the left side of the lane, kick it out to Orr. 3's in the air, off the mark, rebound, Wildcats. Nice look, though, for Atlanta, set up beautifully by Emily Luce. Mears with the take from the left side. Singer gets the rebound and will go right back up with it. That is Singer's second field goal of the ball game, had one in the second quarter. She did hit down 2 free throws in this quarter as well. So she's got a total of 6 points. It's a 5-point lead, 32-27, 2:25 left in this third. Emily Luce's 3 from the top of the key is good, and she hits her first trifecta of the year. Good to see that first one go in, and here's going to be a foul for Piper Arthur way up top. Arthur's second. Emily's such a good shooter that she just got off to a rough start, but here as we approach the 2026 part of the season, getting close to that new year, I'd like to see her catch fire from the three-point arc. Mears to Hannah. Inside, that is to her sister Hannah. Reverse layup by Singer's no good, and Mallory has just picked up number 4. So look for Mallory to be coming out. Singer on a nice reverse layup will go to the line for the second time in this quarter. She was 0 for 1 in the second quarter from the charity stripe, 2 for 2 so far here in this third quarter. She shoots 50%, so she should miss both of these, and she does miss the first one. She's got one more. And, of course, number 51, Kinley Briscoe, the 6-foot freshman, checks in for Mallory Owens with those 4 fouls. Singer's second free throw in this set is off the mark. And Orr's got the rebound. Emily Luce, left elbow jumper, no good, and the rebound is to the Wildcats. Here's Cox with it. 1:30 left in this third quarter. Cox, gets stripped by Orr beautifully. 14th turnover on the Wildcats. Orr with the quick hands there. Arthur's got a 3-look left corner, too strong. And the rebound comes right to Singer. 70 seconds left in this third quarter. Christy Hanna will miss going down the middle of the lane. Rebound Newcastle. And with 60 seconds now, here is Piper Arthur's look from the left wing. That's good. Arthur with her second trifecta in the quarter. She's got 8 points, and Newcastle is up 11 now. Singer will get it back under double digits with her 6 point in the quarter. 38-29 is your score. There's a timeout on the court. We'll keep it here and take care of some good sponsors like Duty Calls Plumbing. They're located at 490 Indiana Avenue in beautiful Newcastle, Indiana. Duty Calls Plumbing is family owned and operated. If you need high quality and expert plumbing solutions, then simply call the folks at Duty Calls Plumbing. 765-310-1333. Pipe repair, plumbing leaks, shower installation, faucet installation. You'll never go wrong when you call Duty Calls Plumbing. All right, back to the action. We've got 42 seconds left in this third quarter. The Trojans led 23-21 at the half. They have now taken that lead back up to 11-30. No, I'm sorry, by 9, 38-29 because Singers just scored. It was 11. They've been up by as many as 12. That was in the first half. So under 20 seconds left. Luce gets into the paint, sets up Piper Arthur. 3-look is off the mark, and the rebound is the Wildcats. They've got it with under 10 seconds. Singer trying to go one-on-one, gets the ball knocked out of her hands. Arthur's got it. We've got 2-1, and that's how the half will end. So at the end of 3 in the Holiday Tournament, Game 1, the Lady Trojans will have a 9-point lead, 38-29, as we take the end of the third quarter break and back with the final fourth quarter action on the Newcastle Trojans Report via the YouTube stream. And also you can listen, just simply download the app at the Nash 1025 app on your smartphone or tablet, or just simply go to Nash 1025, NashFM1025.com.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kennel2couch.org.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kennel2couch.org.
And back we are, ready to start the fourth and final quarter. Lorenzo Pettiford, Ryan James bringing you Lady Trojans basketball holiday tournament style. The Trojans will start off with the fourth quarter and turn it over first in the quarter. Only their 7th in the ball game. Here's a deep 3 by Number 21, Audrey Mears, shooting 32% out there, 14 out of 44 coming into tonight's contest, or this morning's contest. I'm so used to saying tonight, folks, just bear with me. So the lead is down to 6, 38-32. Emily Luce on a take from the right side, no good in the 24th rebound for the Wildcats. Here is Kaylee Hannah now. Cody Cox's three from the top of the key will not hit anything. Alana Orr will check in for Piper Arthur. Orr has been special this morning, knocking down 2 3 balls, one in the second and one in the third. She also had a regular 2 in the opening quarter and going 1 out 2 from the line this morning as well. So she's got 9 points right behind Carly Lanzer's 12. Lanzer with the pumpkin. Pull up right elbow jumper. There was a lot of ball on that, I got to admit, number 11, Kaylee Hannah. But I think you got some wrist as well. Got a lot of the pumpkin, but you got some wrist, and that's why Carly Lanzer will go to the line for the third time this morning. This first one is up, and a little too strong. She will miss that one. She is now 1, 2, 3 out of 5. She will have one more and hopefully be 4 out of 6. 38-32, make it. That's too hard. But she gets a nice roll. 4 out of 6 from the line, 39-32. Under the 7-minute mark we go. 6:45 to be exact. Mears 3 from the right side, no good. Emily Luce had it, gets knocked out of her hands. It will stay Trojans basketball. 6:42 left in this ball game. Game 1. Game 2 will feature the number 10 ranked in 1A basketball, the Twisters of the Oldenburg Academy. They're 10-1, taking on the 9-2 Huskies of Hamilton Heights. Good game 2. Or with the basketball. Right side, it's Emily Luce. Luce gets into the paint, shot up and good. She is so good at breaking down defenses and looking for those seams to attack to either score or set up her players. She's very, very good at that. Singer trying to go one-on-one against Briscoe, and then she's successful. Left-handed swing shot for Singer. Gets her first field goal in the quarter, and it's down to a 7-point lead, 41-34. Trojans have that 7-point lead, and the pumpkin. Left side, Orr. She will launch, and off the mark, rebound. Lancer tied up. Jump ball will give it to the Wildcats. Good hustle play there by Carly, but just couldn't get total control of it. So with 5 minutes and 44 seconds left, Trojans are up 7. Singer looking to go one-on-one against the freshman again. Left-handed shot up is good. She knows she's got a youngster freshman, and she knows that with her experience, she can do some damage down low. Mallory Owens, Bobby Jones has seen enough of that. We'll be checking in on the next down ball. Here's the freshman coming right back at the senior. Misses it, gets her own rebound, and will score. How about that? Kinley Briscoe says, hey, I might be a freshman, but I can do some damage as well. And Emily Luce coming in to help out and double team Singer. Nice heads up play by Emily Luce, knowing that Singer is starting to work her magic inside and do some damage. So she comes over and knocks it out of her hands. Singer will get a breather. Checking in will be Jalen Grimison, the 6'1 senior. 43-36, 7-point lead for our Lady Trojans. Wildcats with the basketball. Hannah to Cody Cox. Left-handed shot up, no good. Nice box out and rebound by Mallory Owens, textbook style. Newcastle with the 7-point lead, spreading the court, using that clock, looking for some quality looks. Lanzer with it. Attacks from the left side, and she gets bumped before the shot. That's going to be the second team foul on the Wildcats, and it will go against number 11, Kaylee Hannah. Lanzer will inbound underneath her own basket. up 7. Inside to Emily Luce. Nice pass, pump fake. Out to Megan Luce. 3 is good. What a heads-up play once again by Emily Luce, setting up her sister Megan for the trifecta. Such a good passer and a heady player. I wonder if her dad's a coach. Oh, a nice 3 there by Mears, and there's a timeout by Van Meter. It's a full timeout, so we'll take one as well. 46-39. The Lady Trojans have the 7-point lead. 4:18 left in the ball game. Back after this timeout.
My name is Bobby. I'm a veteran and lost my leg to a roadside bomb. My victory was going from a wheelchair to becoming a weightlifting champion.
I'm Sam. I'm a veteran. My victory was finding a career I can be proud of and supporting my family.
America's veterans are on their most important tour, the tour of their lives.
I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, we're on a mission to help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
I'm a veteran, and my victory was finishing my education.
DAV offers veterans of all generations a lifetime of support for victories great and small.
My victory was proving that disability is not a limitation.
My victory was getting my service dog a new best friend.
We help more than 1 million veterans every year as they face and conquer their challenges.
My victory is being able to be there for my family.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
We are back. The holiday tournament going on here inside the field house in beautiful Newcastle, Indiana. Game 1 has our Lady Trojans up 7, 46-39. 4:18 left in this ball game. Newcastle will come out of the timeout that was called by the Wildcats. Newcastle got lucky there, almost turned it over on the inbounds pass. Lanzer all the way up top to Emily Luce, who just sees the court so beautifully. I was talking with her dad, who is the head coach, obviously, of the boys varsity team. She just reads and sees the court beautifully. Here's a nice take, kick out to set up her sister, Megan. Man, again, back-to-back trifectas for Megan Luce, thanks to sister Emily. 49-39, a double-digit lead for the Lady Trojans. 3:40 left in the ball game. Here's Christy Hanna's threes, no good, and that will carry them and go out of bounds and be Lady Trojans basketball. The vision and the awareness of number 4, the 5'5" senior, Emily Luce, is special, directing the traffic. Oh, they're going to call a travel. How about the push in the back there? I believe that's David White or Craig Lyon or Mike Alford, the 3 men wearing the black and white stripes. Singer will check back in. I was wondering what was taking head coach Kyle Van Meter so long to get her back in. She was doing damage in that third quarter. She's back in there now. Here is Singer attacking that left baseline. Will go up too strong. Rebound will be tipped out to the Wildcats. Mears. Now Hanna, deep 3, no good, and they get another rebound. This is Christy Hanna with it. Trying to get it inside the Singer, guarded by Mallory with those 4 fouls. They do to Singer, and she will miss, but be fouled from behind. Oh, whoa, that was... Mallory Owens is done. That 5th foul was I need a replay on that. I thought there was space between them. Anyway, it will send Singer to the line to shoot 2. Try to cut into this 10-point deficit. 49-39 is your score. And it will stay 49-39. Singer will miss another one. She is 2 out of 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 out of 7. This one is too strong. Rebound will be the Wildcats. Inside the Singer, she misses it, and Lanzer goes in there to get a rebound. 10-point lead Oh, that might have been an air dribble. We got a break there. Newcastle working some clock. 2:40 left in the ball game. You're up 10. Megan loose to Lanzer. Lanzer gets double teamed and tied up. And the alternating arrow will stay with Newcastle. 2:33 left in the ball game. Trojans working some clock, up 10, and Bobby Jones says, I want a timeout. We'll keep this timeout here and take care of our good sponsors like Ultra Dry. They're located at 209 West Main Street in Mount Summit, Indiana. Folks, when it comes to water damage restoration, fire damage restoration, trauma biohazard cleanup, soot and smoke removal, sewage removal, you got a flooded basement, then get your free consultation from Ultra Dry. They'll tell you exactly how they can help you and exactly how much it would cost and how easy it will be for them to take care of your problem. Ultra Dry, located at 209 West Main Street in Mount Summit, Indiana. You can give them a call at 765-836-5005. Walls Furniture and Mattress, 3611 Nebo Road, Muncie, Indiana. Walls Furniture and Mattress continues their family-owned and operated business since 1996. The tradition of community support and leadership is always a premium at Walls Furniture and Mattress, and they have the best selection on name brand furniture like Ashley, Coaster, Sealy, Tempur-Pedic, Foster, and more. Walls Furniture and Mattress, 3611 Nebo Road, Muncie, Indiana. There was a foul on number 13, Singer, and now Newcastle will inbounds the basketball with 2:30 left. Here's Arthur with it, 10-point lead. Madeline Raymond's also out there now for the Lady Trojans. Newcastle working the ball around the perimeter, just working clock. 2:15 now left in the ball game. Here is Emily loose. Emily will go to Sister Megan in the left corner. Here's a bad pass, turnover Newcastle. That will lead to a Singer basket. I thought it was going to be a turnover, and the Wildcats got lucky and saved it from going out of bounds and got the Singer, and they scored to cut the lead down to an 8-point lead, 49-41. We'll take a quick timeout and come back with the final 1 minute, 54 seconds of the fourth quarter. Trojans up 8. Back right after this.
We can be a warrior, battling global challenges with greater courage. A tree can be a solution, cleaning our air, supporting our communities, and protecting our wildlife. A tree can be noble, growing hope in every corner of the world. That's why now is the time for trees. Millions of trees. Join our planting movement at arborday.org. Get on board.
The water is open. It's time to go boating and fishing and leave stress in our wake. Feel the wind as we ride and a fish on the line. Reel in our first catch and feel the sun at our backs. It's get out on the water season. It's time to get on board. Find out where to get on board near you. Visit Take Me Fishing and Discover Boating to learn more. And please recreate responsibly.
Get on board.
Since the moment
Back we are to action. 1 minute and 54 seconds left in this ball game. Lorenzo Pettiford sitting midcourt. Ryan James directly behind me, operating the camera. Trojans trying to advance to the championship game tonight in their own holiday tournament. They're up 8. 1:50 now left. Here comes Lanzer with it. Going to get double teamed quickly and be fouled by number 1, Christy Hanna. That's going to be Hannah's first and the team's fourth. And any more fouls on the Wildcats will send the Lady Trojans to the line. Newcastle up 8, 1:47 left in the ball game. They throw it into Arthur. Guarded by Mears. Mears will come out, put pressure on Arthur. Now here's Madeline Raymond with it to Emily Luce. Luce guarded by Christie, over to Arthur. 1:30 left in the ball game. They're going to have to start fouling here. Here's the foul on Emily Luce. It's going to be on Christy Hanna again. That's her second. So Emily Luce will go to the line where she came in this morning shooting 16 out of 28. That's 57%. She will have 2 here to try to give Newcastle a 10-point lead with 1:26 left in the ballgame. First free throw is up and good. Nothing like fourth quarter free throws, hitting them in crunch time secures victories all the time. Megan Luce will check out for the Lady Trojans, and Alana Orr will check in. Emily's second free throw is up and good. She goes 2 for 2 in that set, and it's a 10-point lead for the Lady Trojans. 1 minute and 20 seconds left in the ball game. Singer into the paint, and that's what you don't want to do, is let the Wildcats get to the charity. That's only the second team foul, though, so it's not really going to hurt Newcastle too bad. That foul was on Emily Luce, her second. And Singer breaks the double team, will go in and miss the shot. She had a point-blank layup and missed it. Rebound, Newcastle. 65 seconds left in this ball game, and you're up 10. The Wildcats have got a foul if they want to have any chance of coming back. And they're letting Newcastle work the clock, which we love. Under 50 seconds, and there's the foul on Mears. Or 52 seconds, so Mears. That is Mears' fourth in the team's. Oh, they've been on the foul limit anyway. So Piper Arthur, who shoots just under 60%, will have 2 here. First one is up. Good. In the fourth quarter, Newcastle is 4 out of 5. You love that stat in the money quarter. This one is up and good as well. Arthur goes 2 for 2 in her set. And it is a 12-point lead. They tie their largest lead. Under the 52nd mark we go. Barring some miraculous miracle, the Lady Trojans will be in the championship game tonight to take on the winner between the 10-1 Twisters of the Oldenburg Academy and the 9-2 Huskies of Hamilton Heights. Megan Luce has checked back in for Madeline Raymond. They'll throw it out to Cox. Three's in the air, off the mark, and Orr's got a nice rebound. And Lanzier walks it across the timeline, and I think they're just going to let Newcastle dribble this out now and secure their 5th victory of the year. 20 seconds. Luce just working the clock over to Arthur. Megan Luce has it knocked out of her hands briefly. She throws it to sister Emily, and that's how the game will end. 53-41. The Lady Trojans do a good job in game number 1, securing their championship appearance tonight at 8 o'clock. The Lady Trojans again will take on the winner between the Oldenburg Academy and the Hamilton Heights Huskies, who will be tipping off here in about a half hour or so. So we're going to take our end of the game timeout, gather up some stats, and head coach Bobby Jones will join us for our post-game show. You are listening to the Lady Trojans Holiday Tournament. The Lady Trojans win game 1, 53-41. Again, timeout, and we'll come back with our post-game show right here on the Newcastle stream, which is on YouTube. Just go to the NC Trojans Report, or again, on your smartphone or tablet, go to your Google Play Store and download the Nash 1025 app or just listen by going to NashFM1025.com. Back with the postgame show right after this.
And the officials.
On the softball field, I learn how to be accountable for my actions and how they affect the rest of my team.
Every game reminds us that humility means winning with class and losing with grace. I'm Dante Pope from Maryville High School.
And I'm Ashton Elpers from North Posey High School. These are just some of the lessons we learned from high school sports that we'll carry with us for the rest of our lives.
Wins and losses, highs and lows, success and failure, they are all part of being a student athlete and a human being.
Learning how to handle these ups and downs on the field prepares us to handle them off the field, too.
I am IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Be a champion of high school sports and the lessons they teach by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is developing character. This is education-based athletics. This is your IHSAA.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kennel2couch.org.
Animals are languishing in U.S. shelters, especially dogs who look a certain way. These dogs are just as deserving of loving homes as any type of dog, which is why we decided to help them get out of kennels. Join the thousands of supporters of our mission to help us expand our national reach and proudly place more dogs from kennels into their forever homes. To learn more about our mission, please visit us at kennel2couch.org.
My name is Bobby. I'm a veteran and lost my leg to a roadside bomb. My victory was going from a wheelchair to becoming a weightlifting champion.
I'm Sam. I'm a veteran. My victory was finding a career I can be proud of and supporting my family.
America's veterans are on their most important tour, the tour of their lives.
I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, we're on a mission to help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
I'm a veteran, and my victory was finishing my education.
DAV offers veterans of all generations a lifetime of support for victories great and small.
My victory was proving that disability is not a limitation.
My victory was getting my service dog a new best friend.
We help more than 1 million veterans every year as they face and conquer their challenges.
My victory is being able to be there for my family.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
A tree can be a warrior, battling global challenges with greater courage. A tree can be a solution, cleaning our air, supporting our communities, and protecting our wildlife. A tree can be noble, growing hope in every corner of the world. That's why now is the time for trees, millions of trees. Join our planting movement at arborday.org. Get on board.
The water is open. It's time to go boating and fishing and leave stress in our wake. Feel the wind as we ride and a fish on the line. Reel in our first catch and feel the sun at our backs. It's get out on the water season. It's time to get on board. Find out where to get on board near you. Visit Take Me Fishing and Discover Boating to learn more. And please recreate responsibly.
Get on board.
Since the moment you were born, I've made 1,000 wishes. Wishes for your future. In a world that's changing fast. For all of the things you may one day do. Do play and laugh. Do win and lose. Do learn from your mistakes. And challenge yourself to grow. Do not be afraid. Or make decisions based in fear. Do it all with confidence and with kindness and strength. Do call your mom and ask her for advice. And always do your best to remember that no matter what you do in this life, what matters to me is that you keep doing it. I love you always, Mom.
All right, we are back here inside the field house here in beautiful Newcastle, Indiana. Lorenzo Pettiford and my good, hardworking cameraman Ryan James bringing you Lady Trojans basketball as we wait for head coach Bobby Jones to join us in our post-game show. We'll go down some final game stats here. Again, it's the Lady Trojans Holiday Tournament. Game 1 saw our Lady Trojans take care of Franklin County 53-41. The Lady Trojans improved their record to 5-6. Franklin County will drop to 7-6. Now, Franklin County will be in the consolation game at 6 o'clock tonight, and they'll take on the loser at 6 o'clock between Hamilton Heights and Oldenburg Academy. Those two teams will be out here warming up. So whoever loses this game number 2 will be right back here at 6 o'clock to take on Franklin County. Now, whoever wins game number 2 between Oldenburg and Hamilton Heights will take on our Lady Trojans. Again, Newcastle advances to the championship game with a 53-41 victory over the Wildcats. First of all, some stats for the Wildcats. Their leading scorer was Ruby Singer, who got off to a slow start, only 2 points at the half. She scores 14 in the second half to lead all scorers with 16 points. Cody Cox had 9. Audrey Mears added 12, and Kendra Cox had 4. And we will look at the other stats here in just a bit. But right now, head coach Bobby Jones has made it out here for our post-game show. So we're going to get Coach Jones's mic potted up and talk some Lady Trojans basketball with the head skipper himself, Bobby Jones. And, Coach, nice Game 1 victory in this holiday tournament against the Wildcats of Franklin County and their head coach, Kyle Van Meter. You win 53-41.
Good team win. I really felt like in the third and fourth quarter, our defensive intensity was really good. We made a little adjustment at halftime and said, hey, we're going to face guard number 23 and number 11. They're the two that were really hurting us off the dribble and from three-point range. And did a good job of denying them the ball. And then 21 started to get hot on us, so we tightened up on her a little bit. And we really didn't have an answer for number 13, Singer. She's just a very good post player, plays really well with her back to the basket. And we were just fortunate that she missed a few of those bunnies there late in the game, or it would have been a lot closer game than it was. But really felt like our guards took care of the ball a lot better, especially in the fourth quarter. Didn't really rush things as much, and we finally stepped up and made some threes. Piper had a couple, and I think maybe Alana even hit one. It was a good team win.
I agree with you. Solid team win. And the thing that I really liked tonight, Coach, was for all practical purposes, I mean, you had Alana Orr with 9 and Emily Luce with 9. So they were right there for double digits. So, you got Lanzer leads everybody with 13. Megan Luce had 10. Piper Arthur had 10. And then Emily and Alana had 9. You literally had 5 players in double digits.
Yeah, it's balanced scoring. We're getting better with that in that regard. We're sharing the ball a lot more.
Yeah.
One thing I'd like to see us do is attack the basket a lot more and get to the free throw line.
Yes.
Felt like we did that in the fourth quarter, but we got to do that in the first quarter. We got that 14-2 lead, and for whatever reason, our press went away. It's funny how that happens.
Yeah.
But, just kind of let them right back in it. And I think it was a 2-point game at halftime, but I felt like our press really bothered them, and our ball pressure in the third and fourth quarter really bothered them. So it was a good adjustment by the girls. They really stayed focused there late in the game and knocked down some free throws and handled the ball really, really well. I'm proud of them. We did the things in that game, especially in the third and fourth quarter, that we didn't do very well at Jay County, our last game, and you see the result. Say, hey, if you guys just play hard and you stick to the defense, we got to clean up our rebounding now. And we're letting teams get in there and get second, third opportunities.
Yeah.
And with our size, I mean, we should be able to, second, third opportunities of our own. And when we do that, we've got a chance to be really good. So, post defense and rebounding, we got to clean up. But these are two good teams getting ready to play here, Oldenburg Academy and Hamilton Heights. So whoever we play tonight, it's going to be a tall task, literally.
Your press definitely hurt them in the first quarter. They had 6 turnovers. They added another 4 in the second quarter. So they had 10 turnovers at the half. And then in the third quarter, they added, you guys caused another 5 turnovers. A lot of those turnovers definitely led to some direct baskets, but you outscored them 15-8 in the third quarter. So I know that you liked how your girls responded after having a lead by around, I think, 10 or 12 in the first half. They cut it down to 2 at the halftime, but you come right out in that third quarter and reestablish yourself and get up 38-29 at the end of the third quarter.
And, that's what you need to do. I mean, it's who throws the first punch and the last punch. And we threw the first punch in the first quarter. They threw the last punch. And you got to come out strong in the third quarter. And, I'd say 80% of our games this year, we've come out in the third quarter and been pretty strong. So that was nice to see. But I thought the girls did a great job of responding and sticking together and being vocal out there on the floor and taking care of the basketball.
Mallory got in foul trouble, of course, and I thought the freshman, Kinley Briscoe, who came in, had a tough assignment against the Singer girl. Singer got a couple of baskets again, but I know that she was still making it difficult for Singer. And then one offensive touch, she was able to show Singer after she scored 2 baskets on her. She came down low and said, hey, I'm going to show you what I can do on the offensive end. And she got her own rebound and put it back in.
That's what Kinley's capable of doing. We're trying to ease her back into it. She had the ankle injury, but we feel like, hey, this is December 27th. It's time to move on. If it's painful, play through it a little bit and do what you can do. Kinley's a good basketball player, and with her back to the basket, she is very hard to defend. And I think Singer, like you said, Singer scores and then comes down and is like, holy moly, I got to guard her now, and that was tough. And she got her own rebound, got a putback. So we want to see more of that out of Kinley and Mallory and Maddie and even Addie Lee when she's in there.
You mentioned how you'd like to see your team attack the basket a little bit more. I thought Alana had a good move because she had only shot 2 free throws coming into this. And so many teams rush out there because they know that she's a good 3-ball.
Yeah.
She literally did an up fake and drove, and she got fouled on that. That when she shoots it that well, that can set up that driving lane. But the one person who does do an extremely good job, I think, of attacking the basket, attacking those seams, and then either going all the way or kicking it out and facilitating is Emily Lewis.
Yes.
She had at least 3 or 4 good attacks, kickouts, and a couple times she even ended up scoring, taking it all the way. But she reads and sees everything extremely well.
Yeah, she's the what Carly gets offensively, what Piper gets offensively, and Megan and Alana, 99.9% of the time it's off of Emily Luce driving in and kicking.
Yeah.
She's a very smart basketball player, and she does a great job of seeing the entire floor. I almost feel bad a lot of times because we leave her out on the floor for so long. And like anybody else, if you're playing 32 minutes, you're going to get tired.
Yeah.
So tonight we tried to get her out of the game. At least once I know we did. I think we might have done it twice, but I feel kind of bad and own some of those mistakes that she makes when she's out there on the floor because we keep her in for so long. And, what do you expect? She's going to get tired. But she's a player that a lot of times can play through being tired. And she's not gonna take a bad shot when she's tired. She's gonna handle the basketball and get to the free throw line, and she does a good job of finding our scores.
So your Lady Trojans advance to the championship game tonight. It will either be against the Hamilton Heights Huskies, come in with a 9-2 record, or the number 10th ranked in 1A basketball, the Twisters of the Oldenburg Academy. They're 10-1. How do you see this game 2 shaping up? Is there a favorite, a team that's slightly favored over the other, you think?
I don't think so. Hamilton Heights has got 3 really good freshmen that are doing most of the damage for them this year. They just came off a win at Kokomo. That's always a tough place to play at. They shoot the ball well. They play extremely hard, but Oldenburg's the same way. Their coach is Coach Disbro. I don't know if you remember him or not, but he was the longtime boys coach at East Central High School for 25 years.
Wow.
And stepped over to the girls' side, took the Oldenburg job, and has done a fantastic job and had nothing but success. So 2 well-coached teams. So I think you're going to see a lot of a lot of adjustments being made throughout the game, and it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments are made at halftime. And I got a lot of respect for Coach Disbro, and he brought his team up this summer and practiced here in the field house, and the girls were just like, wow, this is a really neat place to be. And now they're getting an opportunity to play in the field house, and wish them both luck, but we're going to have our hands full whoever we're playing tonight.
So take us through what will be the game plan for you and the Lady Trojans. Will you watch the first half or all this game and then get off your feet, get something? What's the game plan moving forward?
Well, like I said, we have to do a better job of defending the post. Franklin County had a really good post and then brought another pretty good post off the floor that we couldn't keep off the board. So unless something happens between now and then and we figure out how to play post defense and be a little more stingy on the block, and then that coupled with the fact we have to rebound. You're not going to beat either one of these teams if you don't rebound the ball. So I thought our ball pressure was good. Got to attack the basket a little bit more, and then we've got to make shots. We've got to make shots when we're open.
So will you guys watch the entire game or just the first half? Or
we'll probably watch the first half, maybe a little bit of the third quarter. The girls are getting ready to eat lunch now, so we'll sit at home, get them some rest.
All right. Well, Coach, great job in game one, 53-41 victory. We'll talk to you in our pregame chat in preparation for either the Huskies of Hamilton Heights or the Twisters of the Academy. Super job tonight.
Appreciate it.
Or I keep saying tonight, Coach. I'm just used to that. Super job this morning.
Thanks.
That's it, Coach Bobby Jones of our Green Mean Fighting Lady Trojan Machine. And again, they're going to be right back in action tonight. I can say tonight. They'll be back in action tonight at 8 o'clock for the championship game. All right, finishing up the stats for our Lady Trojans. Again, Emily Luce had 9 points. Carly Lanzer leads the Trojans in scoring again with 13. Megan Luce and Piper Arthur each had 10 points. Alana Orr off the bench with 9, and Kinley Briscoe off the bench scoring a field goal in the fourth quarter. Newcastle went to the line 11 times this morning and made 9 of those. The Lady Trojans only had 8 turnovers on my scorecard, which is their season low. They had 25 rebounds. So again, game 2 features the Oldenburg Academy against the Hamilton Heights Huskies. Both teams are out there on the court warming up. The loser of this game 2 will take on the team that lost to our Trojans, the Franklin County Wildcats. They will play at 6 o'clock tonight. The winner of this game 2, either Oldenburg or Hamilton Heights Huskies, will take on our victorious Trojans from game 1. And that game will be at 8 o'clock tonight for the championship. So we're going to sign off for now, and we'll be back on the airways roughly around 7:30, 7:45 for our pregame show, and then tip off at 8 o'clock. Lady Trojans in the championship game. We'll see you tonight at 8 o'clock.